What's going on, Jerome's? So with the awesomeness of the draft as well as free agency in a rearview mirror, as well as the insanity and just the stupid nonsenseness of the Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins debacles, JJ McCarthy, oh, thank heaven, Cloud 9, JJ McCarthy is our starting quarterback, and he fed the local media jackals yesterday. We should have done this video yesterday, except Daddy was out enjoying himself, winning the day. It happens, man. But basically, JJ McCarthy did what he always did. He's loquacious. He is well-spoken. He is a lot of fun. He is confident without being cocky, and he's an inspiration, man. Like, every time he talks, it's just like, man, ready to run through a wall. Also, he really does take on the speech patterns of Kevin O'Connell, right? And also his time in Ann Arbor with Jumpin' Jim Harbaugh. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Damn straight. First up, Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gerbschmidt. JJ McCarthy with the money quote when asked if he thinks he's ready to start. McCarthy quote, "I know I'm ready to start." End quote. Well, first of all, it's like, what else is he going to say? Oh, I don't know. I just want to be quarterback 3. I've always thought that backup quarterback is one of the best spots, right? Because if you're worth 2 poops, like you're going to have a 10, 12-year career just hammering those checks, $4 or $5 million at a time, probably not playing, on the sidelines, cap backwards, got the earpiece in, the clipboard Jesus. It's good. But, he is ready to start, and the Vikings cleared the decks. No Darnold, no Daniel Jones, no Kurt, no Aaron Rodgers. They did bring in Sam Howell, which I think is extremely smart to get him ready to be quarterback 2. Who are they going to start? Brett Rippin-Ass, Max Brosmer, and it's Kevin O'Connell smirking in all these interviews on with Kay Adams today. I don't know who my quarterback 1 is. Shut up. Shut your face. But, it's obviously good to see that attitude, and he's absolutely right. Plus, here's what's underrated about it. McCarthy is going to get every single first-team rep, OTAs, minicamp, training camp. They'll probably play a little preseason too. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good, man. Also, we talked about this earlier, but Brian O'Neill as well as Jonathan Grenard fed the media jackals yesterday too, and they're standing on business for JJ McCarthy. O'Neill, the energy he brings to the building every day is infectious. You can tell he wants it really bad. He does all the right things, which, it takes a lot to impress veterans, especially as a young quarterback, as a first-time quarterback. But, McCarthy's there, and everyone's been talking about how he's always in the building. He's there, putting in that work early, staying late, grinding film, working out, make sure that knee's good to go. I love it. Jonathan Grenard, we're all behind him. We're all standing 10 toes with Jay. It's really tough to get that respect from veterans early on, but the way he's approached things, whether it be his injury last year, whether his attack to preparation this year, it's really good. Also, Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated, JJ McCarthy, I feel 110% because I feel better than when I got hurt 8 months ago. Well, I think part of that is it's pretty clear. What was it, the Penn State game? I think in 2023, he did something to that knee in that Penn State game. So I don't know if that was a initial meniscus, if that was something else. And also, media reports sort of, it flew under the radar. The Michigan reporters reported on it, but nationally, McCarthy was dealing with something during the college football playoff run in 2023. So, that could be part of it. And that's why, frankly, I was glad at the time. I mean, he was going to basically have a redshirt year, but, Darnold was going to start the season as it was. But instead of the whole, toenail clipping trim of the meniscus having a full repair, I think that was smart. So he didn't have any recurring issues down the line. McCarthy on the pressure of this opportunity, quote, personally, I think the more pressure, the better for me, because that's something I thrive off of. I feel like pressure, all it does is bring out what's inside you. And I feel pretty good about what's inside of me. Anyways, but all this talk was like, well, if Aaron Rodgers joins the Vikings, that's a Super Bowl caliber team. It counts. It means the same damn thing with JJ McCarthy in power, and McCarthy understands that too. And as we said, it's the best situation for a first-time starting quarterback in NFL history. And he gets he doesn't have to reinvent the wheel. He doesn't have to be a talisman out there. Just manage the play. Kevin O'Connell will manage the game, and guess what? Just distribute it to your playmakers, run the ball, and buy a little extra time with your mobility. But with a great offensive line, great weapons, great running game, as well as top 3 defense, and they might not be 3. All he has to do is just drive the car down the highway. That's it. Also, Guessling. McCarthy says he's 215 pounds now after dipping to 180 when he wasn't able to work out during his knee rehab. He regained weight within 2.5 weeks after I started working out again. He said, yeah, that was the issue like early on in the offseason. Oh, JJ McCarthy lost weight. See, I would like to, if you were up on blocks, like he was after the surgery, and you can't work out, you just sit around, maybe you eat a little excessively. How do you lose weight? Is that just a 22-year-old thing? Why can't that happen at 40? I don't know. It's weird, though, man. Yeah, but McCarthy's back at his fighting weight. Also, remember that Kirk Cousins, like even though he was listed at 210, he admitted himself he played around 200. So I don't think it's going to be a durability issue. Lastly, so this is interesting. So, JJ McCarthy dove into some personal stuff, guessing. On Tuesday, JJ McCarthy referenced a quote he found after learning about his ADHD diagnosis. Quote, people with ADHD, they find calm in the chaos. Squirrel? Sorry. Calm in the chaos and chaos in the calm, he said. I've always felt, ever since I was a kid, just any competitive environment I was in, it felt like I was at home. Playing in Michigan, there's 110,000 people. Well, there were, not during the Dave Brandon era. And you're at one of the most prominent universities out there. That's where I feel most comfortable. I always feel like, obviously he has pride in his alma mater, but I feel like when he's always hyping up his school, Michigan, it's another FU to Ohio State, because he grew up a Buckeyes fan, wanted to go to the Buckeyes, and then they're like, nah, we got Cam McCord. Okay. Yeah, it's just funny. No, but it's just funny how he really puts his thumb down on the scale when he's talking about Michigan. Hail to the Vic. Is when the lights. Oh, I just had ADHD moment there. That's where I feel most comfortable. Is when the lights are brightest. The stage is the brightest stage out there, and I know it's going to be a lot more of that to come. Absolutely. Which, you always wonder about a quarterback's mentality, and quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are human, and humans can always look really good when the wind's at your back and you got calm seas and all that stuff. But in a storm, like, you find the true character of a person. Do they crawl into the fetal position and just like whatever, or they stick their chin out and have fortitude? JJ McCarthy is going to be the latter. So I think that when times get tough, when the Vikings are in a tough situation, when in the playoffs, if you're on the road, hostile environment, cold weather, whether you're in the Super Bowl, you're down 4 with a minute 15 to go, one timeout, length of the field to go. I want this guy. I want this mentality. I think he's got that, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. J McCarthy, if you're in the local media jackals, let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skol, production value.